We got Clipse, Kendrick Lamar, Chains and Whips. Let's talk about it.
I just MailChimped my marketing.
You MailChimped your what?
I MailChimped my marketing with AI to create an effective marketing campaign in minutes.
No, MailChimp and Way.
Yes, MailChimp in Way. Now I can hyper-personalize my campaigns across email and SMS.
You can do all that with MailChimp?
What did I just MailChimp and say?
MailChimp your marketing with the #1 AI-powered email marketing and automation platform, Intuit MailChimp. #1 based on publicly available data on competitors' customers. Plans vary. SMS available as add-ons. Visit MailChimp.com.
How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk About It, Music Reviews, Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, it is a late night, and it's officially happening. Clipse has dropped their album. Guys, apparently, alright, we got a crazy-ass Music Friday. I'm about to have a lot of content coming out. This is actually a double upload, so there'll be this review and a Justin Bieber review. He just returned to music tonight, too, guys. So let's go over this new song, this new album. This album's been in the works for a while. There's been a few singles, but this has been one of the most highly anticipated singles because there's been a whole thing about this song being censored. And when I listened to the song, honestly, there was no point of the song ever being censored. I mean, look, I've heard way worse in my life. I've heard, songs that probably got even deeper messages than this. I mean, guys, we are in big 2025. I mean, people, talking about the system. It's a good thing. But, I will be real with you. It's not like, holy shit, this is gonna, break Twitter. This is gonna break the labels or anything. I honestly don't think it's anything like that. But that's how it was.
This episode is brought to you by Indeed. When your computer breaks, you don't wait for it to magically start working again. You fix the problem. So why wait to hire the people your company desperately needs? Use Indeed's sponsored jobs to hire top talent fast. And even better, you only pay for results. There's no need to wait. Speed up your hiring with a $75 sponsored job credit at Indeed.com/podcast. Terms and conditions apply.
With a major selection of the looks your kiddos love starting at just $4 in the Walmart app, a new school year means a stylish new them. Who knew? Find skater skirts and Crocs that say, I'm casual but cool. Sparkly sneakers that say, it's my classroom, you're just learning in it. And preppy polos that say, I'm the teacher's pet, even if they're mommy's menace at home. Find their favorite styles starting at just $4 in the app. The Walmart you thought you knew is now new.
Using a Clorox disinfecting wipe to clean that stuck-on sauce from the stove feels like...
Oh, boy. It tickles. Stop.
It feels like coming home to your needy corgi after a long day.
Best part of the day, finally.
With Clorox, clean feels carefree. Clean feels good. Use as directed.
Propped up to be on social media. And as you know, social media loves to turn everything into, insane. They just love to do that. So let's go over Chains and Whips. I got a lot of thoughts to say about it. I'm going to just give you my honest thoughts and how I was feeling about this song. This is a pretty long song. I mean, it's a 4-minute track. And let's go over the beat. And I will be honest with you. The beat's kind of not really there. I mean, look, I really like, Clipse's production usually. This dark, gritty production, these dark, hard, boom bap beats, etc. And I just will be real with you. The only thing that you get on this song is some horns. You get these, little, higher pitched horns that come out at the end of the song. But when I'm listening to the track, guys, these drums kind of stay the same. There's just not really much to them, to be honest with you, when I'm listening to the song. And, when this song is 4 minutes long and there's no beat switches, there's not even an instrumental switch up, it's just the same loop over and over and over again, I'm just going to be real. There's a reason why GNX is, a well-streamed Kendrick album because, there's so many different beat switches. There's so many moments where the song just completely, changes. and you're just kind of getting nothing on that with this track. And also, too, the vocals are mixed very weird on this track. They're kind of mixed badly, in my opinion. And, I know this is going for, that gritty, rap, boom bap style, so I'm not, this isn't, knocking off the song. This isn't, taking it off the score or anything. But I will say, it definitely is a thing when Kendrick Lamar starts rapping and his vocals kind of sound like he's through, a fucking 1900s, radio that's been fucking, needing to pull up on the antenna to, get a goddamn signal. It just feels like his vocals are not mixed well when you're listening to the track. And I'm just...
On WhatsApp, no one can see or hear your personal messages. Whether it's a voice call, message, or sending a password. To WhatsApp, it's all just this. So whether you're sharing the streaming password in the family chat or trading those late-night voice messages that could basically become a podcast, your personal messages stay between you, your friends, and your family. No one else. Not even us. WhatsApp. Message privately with everyone.
Hey, it's Paris. I love sparkly things, right? Like stars. Duh. And thanks to Hilton and AutoCamp, I just slept under them. Picture me, serving looks by the fire outside my luxurious Airstream, making s'mores with the kids, while a national park is our backdrop. The great outdoors meets Hilton hospitality. That's hot. Explore all the new ways to stay at Hilton.com. Hilton for the stay.
Just gonna be real. If this is supposed to be a verse that's supposed to be censored, the scary labels, these scary ass labels, they want to shut this song down. I listened to this Kendrick verse, and I'm just gonna be real. This is not, this is not a Drake moment. This is not like when Kendrick Lamar went on that Metro Boomin song and just completely went off the rails. This is nothing like that, guys. I will be real. This song is nothing that crazy. Honestly, there's moments talking about, the system, there's moments about flexing, and then there's moments about Kendrick Lamar, of course, always talking about rapping about being a god and etc. and Jesus and therapy. So, for the song to not really have anything that's, crazy to the verse, that's a little disappointing in my opinion. And also, too, Pusha T and Malice, they had okay verses. Pusha T was alright, but Pusha T's flow kind of stayed the same throughout the whole entire track. And then Malice came in and gave the exact same flow. And then we got this weird auto-tune hook, which doesn't fit the vibe of the whole entire song at all. It just kind of comes in randomly. This part when the song's, going on for, 3 minutes. And then they play this, little singing, ending hook, at the end of the song. I'll just be real. You can goddamn miss me with that. I don't want to hear that at all, in my opinion. I'll just be real. Guys, I'll just be real. For this track to be really hyped up, to have a Kendrick Lamar feature, I think the Kendrick Lamar feature is just kind of okay. Let's go over that now. Pusha T and Malice, they were just kind of okay. Nothing crazy. But let's go over Kendrick Lamar. I do like the flow switch. I do like the rhyming with all the different generation names. That was a pretty cool thing by Kendrick Lamar. All the different flow switches are definitely there. Pusha T and Malice kept it the same. At least Kendrick Lamar is coming in there with some flow switches, some crazy complexity flows, etc. You're definitely getting that with this Kendrick verse. But I will say the flow kind of stays the same throughout the whole entire verse. And then Kendrick Lamar switches his flow, but as soon as he switches his flow, the verse is kind of ended, and then we get this weird, awkward hook to finish the track out. So, I'll just be real. I think this track was one of these things where it probably didn't need to be hyped up, because, I'm trying to look at this track if it wasn't hyped up. I think this was just be an okay song. Nothing crazy.
What does every USAA member have in common? Family. We're one big family who supports the military community and their eligible families. And if you, your parent, or spouse served, you could join our family and save big on auto insurance. Visit USAA.com/join today to check your eligibility. Membership eligibility and product restrictions apply and are subject to change. USAA means United Services Automobile Association and its affiliates, San Antonio, Texas.
Introducing the new Volvo XC90 with 7-seat versatility, Google built-in, and advanced safety features for all your precious cargo. The new Volvo XC90, designed for life. Visit volvocars.com/US to learn more.
Nothing that I'm really enjoying, in my opinion. It's just kind of, the bare minimum okay. If there was some beat switches, if the beat was harder, if there was, something else to grab me, you can rap like you're, you can rap like you're, reading a textbook to me, and you're doing all these crazy-ass rhymes and flows. But if there's kind of just nothing else to the track, it's just kind of, I'll be real, Eminem Walmart, shopping list rapping, it's just going to get boring to listen to after, the 3-minute mark. I mean, call me I don't have an attention span, but you're not catching me listening to this on my free time. So overall, this track's okay. I'm just going to give it a 5 out of 10. 5 out of 10, guys. What y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. If you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. Guys, there's 2 episodes out. Go check out the other one. It should be already up by the time you're listening to this, or by the time you're finished listening to this. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.